Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Horizon 2. Today, it ends, finally, again. It's time to do part 2 of the Horizon finale because apparently doing the Horizon finale once was not enough for the game. We have to do it twice. So, we need to buy another car for this, get it prepped, and then get going and finish this game once again. We have many cars in this game. Many of them. A lot of them have new next to them because I haven't used them yet. Anyways, out of all of these cars in the game, which one are we going to be using? Well, I'll give you a clue. We've already gone past it. I just figured I'd show the rest of the cars off from this game while I was here. Because why not? Look at all those cars. And out of all of them, we are going to sort by class. We are going to go S2, and our car, of course it is. Of course, it's a Koenigsegg. Because, well, I used it for the Horizon finale in Forza Horizon 1, so I'm going to use it in Horizon 2, because that's the way my logic works. I don't think anyone will complain though, because the Koenigsegg is an awesome car. We shall leave the auto show. The auto show. Look at the little ghost on the back. It's so cool. Right. We've got 11 grand. That's a lot for upgrades for a Koenigsegg. Gosh, that's a lot. Yes, it's a lot of money, but it's a lot of car for a lot of money.
Alright, dude.
It is indeed an Ejira. Okay, apparently it already comes on racing tyres. That benefits me. Give me biggest tyre whips possible. Yes, all round. We got 4 grand to spend. What can we get? We could get gearbox, apparently, for some reason. Okay, we'll lower the suspension a little bit, sure, for 2 grand. And a little bit of weight reduction. Okay, that'll do us because we only have 258 credits left. That's not a lot of money. But then again, I'm not exactly sad at what I bought because it's a Koenigsegg Gira, aka my favourite hypercar of all time. Which makes me the hap. Alright. Let's do this. And you all thought I was going to pick the Abarth there, except you really didn't. There's an event breakdown. 130 events done. 127 of those were finished in 3rd place or higher. We got to finish top 3 because that's the way finales work.
Alright, this is it. You think you've got enough to beat me?
Do I think I've got enough to beat you? Probably. I don't even know where he is. I think he drives an orange Aventador. I think. Unless he drives something different. Koenigsegg will be awesome once they make a shoot and brake. Koenigsegg are already awesome. It's all good in the hood. Oh god. As we almost fly into the back of a Noble, which would have been a lot cheaper. But we can't do stuff cheaply, we've got to do stuff properly. Koenigsegg style. Right. Ooh, God. We are getting slippery. Very slippery indeed. So we almost also crashed into the back of a Golf, which would not have been nice. Anyways, for those of you who didn't see it first time round, the Horizon finale is basically a... I think it's supposed to be over 20 minutes, but most of the time it takes like 15 minutes because the car you select for this usually is big and fast, i.e. Koenigsegg. So it's basically a 20 miles I think this track goes on for, behemoth of a track, where it's just driving around the entire map, basically. Very similar to the way Horizon 1 ends with a big tour de loop of the thing. The ironic thing is, though, despite this map being like way bigger than Horizon 1's, like it's supposed to be 3 times as big as Horizon 1's map, this race is actually not that much longer than that one. Because the race on that game was fairly long as well. Again, they're both just sort of going around the outskirts of the map. I think the Horizon 1 version of this had a lot more sort of tight curves and also may have ran through a couple of other bits of the game. I mean, obviously we're running through Nice right now, but still. I've been overtaken, but that's my own fault, so not really too worried about that. And of course, unlike the first time we did this, we do not get... Well, actually, no, I don't know. Back, sorry for being rude and leaving without any announcement. No worries. Thank you for returning. You have arrived just in time, to be fair, to watch the Horizon finale part 2. As we watch a Noble. Can't remember what's in front. I think it's a Noble and a 918 or something. Remember when the 918 came out in this game? It was like, oh my god, the first time we could test the P1, LaFerrari and 918 together. Is Forza still the only game where you can do 918 versus LaFerrari versus P1? Oh god. There's a checkpoint over there, sod it. I will engage Ford Raptor mode. It's an optional extra on a cone tech, quite an expensive one as well. There we go. We engage the Ford Raptor super mode. Right, this bit I do have to be careful. I remember the first time I did this finale, I did it in a Veneno, so... There's no other game where you can do LaFerrari P1 918. It surprised me GT Sport hasn't jumped on that bandwagon, considering I believe it has all the car, or it has all the... Oh, Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa. But yeah, I'm surprised GT Sport hasn't jumped on that yet, considering it's sort of got the things for it. Oh, the game we don't mention? Okay. Oh god. We now have one dirty Conan's egg. I wonder what happens when you drive down there in a race. That's a Mythbusters. Asset Corsa and PC2 are not games. No, they're torture devices. Actually, I don't know, Assetto Corsa might be okay. The other one might be okay as well, but I refuse to acknowledge its existence, so I wouldn't though. That's a really short checkpoint to fit through. As we accelerate once again. GT Sport only has the Ferrari. Yeah. I can't remember what other cars GT Sport. GT Sport's more about the GT cars though, to be fair, over the road cars. Which is a fair point, because all the road cars in that game, at least last time I played it, handle like absolute arse. So focusing on the race cars is probably the better thing to do. Mind you, that game should be due an update at some point soon, so I might jump back on it to have a quick look at that, but again, another ridiculously short checkpoint. Oh, it's a Ferrari 458 on my arse. I think that is. I think that's a Speciale. I wonder if the Italians get annoyed when I say Speciale. To be fair, they shouldn't, because I think that is actually how you say it, but I'm more just talking about the fact that I say eh on the end of it. I sound like some weird, not Italian. On the brakes, going round. We've been streaming for almost 4 hours at this point, which is a lot. To be fair, after my cup of coffee earlier, I actually feel pretty okay, so that's alright. And I've got 3 videos for the weekends, so that's fun. Not this weekend, they're not all going up at once, they'll go up gradually. .458 Italia, except not really. Yeah, it's the Speciale, it's the better looking one. It's the one that handled really well in this game and then drove like arse in every other Forza game afterwards for some reason. I so thought he was going to crash into the back of a load of Ford Fiestas then. He says as he crashes into the back of him, who did not crash into the back of a bunch of Ford Fiestas. Come on, turbochargers. Work your magic. The only thing I don't really like about the modern Jira is the engine isn't that exciting. I mean, it makes a fuck ton of power, which makes it exciting, but unfortunately it's just some basic V8. It's not like the old car, which had like a... The original one had like a supercharged Ford engine, I think, and then the CCX was actually twin-charged. But the Jira is just twin turbos. But then again, fucking... Kristen von Koenigsegg wants his cars to actually be efficient, I think, so... He's just great. He's like Elon Musk done correctly. That's Kristen von Koenigsegg. Elon Musk, except not a dick. And actually has money. Anyways. There's a boat. Oh... And oh, is the Hot Lap Classic on Rhino mode? No, Martinez, actually I announced at the end of, or during this stream, I'll re-announce it to you. Currently, the working plan is, I'm going to get through all this 2K18 stuff with Mueller, so we're doing 100 matches in the Greatest King of the Ring tournament, because that's how many matches it comes out to, 100 matches. We're going to do all 100 matches, and then after that, the plan is for the Hot Lap Classic to make its return. Because basically, the Greatest King of the Ring is essentially the Wrestle Lap Classic, so it's a match a day and whatever. So the Hot Lap Classic should, in theory, return after that. I'm going to probably record like loads of them just before that thing starts. So yeah, the Hot Lap Classic will return soon. I do apologise about that one. To be honest with you, that's one of those projects where, to be honest with you, it's not one of those things that would be on an infinite 2-week cycle, because quite frankly, I want to finish that one. Because I love the idea of the show, basically, and I want to feature every single fucking car in Gran Turismo 2, even if it kills me. Well, apart from the secret cars, obviously, because I can't do anything about those. Which, of course, means, going forward, we can't do any Horizon 2 streams now because the game's finished and I haven't really got anything else to stream, so the next few streams are probably going to be Gran Turismo 2 related. Probably going to be Gran Turismo 2, the return of the prize car hunt. I say that actually, we might end up streaming some of the Gran Turismo 4 Let's Play stuff when we're doing the fucking endurance races and stuff. Just because stream chat will keep us company through our own hell. And I've already announced the idea for the 24-hour stream as well, so that's something that's probably going to be coming. I'm not sure when though, I need to plan that one out. Look at the beautiful vine fields. Welcome to Vineland. Yeah, ich vines. Remember Vine? I don't, because I never went on Vine, because I don't find Vines funny, I don't know. Also, first rewind of this race, I think, which is surprising. Usually I'm on the rewind button every fucking minute. So yeah, Hot Lap Classic return, be hyped. To be honest with you, I don't know what's more exciting to me in that. The amount of actual joy I'm going to have to featuring almost 600 cars in Gran Turismo 2. or the amount of actual joy that I'll have that I can finally move on to doing other games with the Hollamp Classic. I think Need for Speed Underground's the one I've got planned after that, but again, that's going to be like fucking 2020 we're talking. Because thanks to my extended break from the Hollamp Classic, it's probably going to take this year and then the rest of 2019 to get through. Christ alive. Because if you don't know this about Gran Turismo 2, newsflash, there's a lot of cars. An actual lot of cars. And if you feel sorry for that, then guess what? Your boy's got Gran Turismo 4 planned out as well. Holy shit, can I please stop being stupid? Like, this is the final race. I need to stop being actually retarded and actually drive the actual car. I mean, to be fair, if I got second on the fucking Horizon finale, that pretty much would sum up this fucking rejig Let's Play. The first one was... had a few wonk finishes, but mostly was me winning, and now it's just like, I can't drive anymore. Don't smash into the back of the fucking fox! Fucking hell. Apparently this section of the track's completely fucked. There we go, we're gaining on him again. Smash through some of those, there we go. Cut the corners, don't kill Mr. Fiesta. On the brakes, through the canteen. Get a bit of a slide on going. Fucking that Ferrari is bearing down on me. That is not a good thing to see in your rearview mirror. He's falling back though, because they break through there. Transit! I knew that wasn't going to end well. Don't you just love it when you're just having a good old-fashioned street race and then all of a sudden fucking Postman Pat bastard van shows up on the fucking horizon? Anyways. Ferrari, Ferrari, please sell me a Ferrari. Alright boys, for the final time in this game, after just... Actually, I think that might have been a quicker time than when I did it in the Veneno. I think the Veneno took like 14 minutes, I'll have to go back and check. But, 13 minutes, 58 seconds.
Congratulations.
We're good. We are the Horizon champion. We get not a lot of money for doing that, but we do get a fair amount of XP, so that's good. Enough for a couple of wheel spins. We did reach level 100, by the way, while I was grinding for money to get this car. Well, that was a nothing cutscene. Oh, and there's some credits for you. Well, I'm not going to watch those, because what's the point? I might have watched them during the old finale. I don't know. Anyways, we've got a few more prize spins, so that's good. We're at 19 minutes currently. 8 grand. And spin for another prize. 12 grand. Well, that pretty much brings us to the end of that. And if you want to go again, you just start a road trip. Keep doing those until you beat all 168 championships, if that's your idea of fun, or if your name's Rhino GT4. Fortunately for you lot at home, my name is not Rhino GT4. My name's been the real Emile. And yeah, that's the end of Horizon 2. There may be a little thing after this for me discovering the final barn find. Maybe. Probably not. Some people asked about the bucket lists. Am I going to do those? No, because there's no more to really do. The others are the playground created ones, which don't really matter, and there's also the Porsche bucket list, which, if you want to see those be completed, a long time ago, back when Horizon 2 was the actual main game and the Porsche DLC had just been unleashed, I actually did a playthrough of all of the Porsche bucket list, so if you want to see that, if I remember, I'll link it down in the description, but if I don't, then it's not too difficult to find that one. So yeah, and that's it for Forza Horizon 2. We may end up coming back here to do Storm Island at some point, although don't bank on that happening particularly soon. Horizon 2 Fast and Furious is something I'll potentially do at some point, and the 360 version of this game. That's all stuff to come in the future, but for right now, we can finally say goodbye to France/Italy/Europe and cast our shores for Australia, which we should reach in about a year's time. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all for supporting this LP, both originally and through its resurgence episodes, this streaming episode. Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.